Everybody. So it's Alara here. Thank you for coming. I'm doing this post for my Patreon page as my Throwback Thursday post. I just wanted to share a really special journal that I have. I've recently been going through old journals. Some of you might know that from some of my previous live streams. But this one was an extra special one because it was, well, first of all, it's beautiful leather. It was a grade 12 grad gift. And it's special because most of my other journals are like from a period of about a year or so, or they have a really specific purpose, or, like as journals do. But this one was a bit of a free for all. I had it from grade 12 until I want to say I was like 22 or something like that. So the fact is, this journal is the journal that I was using when my kidney rejected. So I've been recently reading through all of the old journals, and this one was really intense to read through. And as a response to all of the intensity in reading this particular journal from that A, big span of time, and B, really difficult time in my life when my kidney rejected, right before and right after, it captures both pieces of that. I discovered there was a few pages left. So in the last few pages of this journal from over almost a decade ago, I wrote a poem in response to all of the intensity. So I'm just going to read that poem to you, and it's called Icarus Reflects, which is the title of this live stream. And it was a reflection on everything else that I had written in this intensely long, many years of my life difficulty journal. So Icarus Reflects. I lost a lot when I fell from the sky, waxen wings on fire and melting into the vast depths of the sea. I held my breath, but the impact shattered my body into countless shards of glass, blinding reflections of their god. But here's the thing about stories. Even when they don't have happy endings, miracles can still happen in the retelling. As the shards of myself sank into the unforgiving ocean and the light of the sun became mere memory, I learned to see in the darkness that my eyes had denied when blinded by that untouchable sphere in the center of the sky. The shards began to soften, slowly, from the pounding waves, indescribable weight of ever-moving waters. On shore, the soft light of God reflected in a small piece of my shattered soul caught the eye of an artist. The artist picked up that tiny treasure and held it, admired its beauty. The artist noticed a second piece of glass, many steps away, glinting in the sun, walked over, stooped to rescue it from a different story. The artist brought those softened shards home, mused over them, held them often, unsure of their purpose. Eternities passed. The artist returned to the beach and discovered a third piece, a fourth. What a wondrous fate! The artist brought them home, kept them with the others, mused over them, held them often, and an image began to emerge. Eternities passed. The artist returned to the beach again and again and again. The artist was inspired, could see patterns emerging from the softened shards. Eternities pass. The artist continues to create a new form from my broken pieces. So yeah, if you're just tuning in, that was in reflection to reading through this journal that brought me through my kidney rejecting a number of years ago, probably about a decade ago. And so this is the rejection and the post-rejection journal entries that I had going on, and that poem was a reflection based on some Greek mythology that I had strongly identified with at the time that I was writing in that journal. So thank you for coming and checking out that piece. Please go check out my Patreon page that's in the description below. I have a special offer on right now. There's only 5 days left, so you really don't want to miss it. If you sign up now for any of the tiers, you get a free art card of the cover art from my webcomic that's starting on Tuesday. It's called Shadow Play. The art is on the Patreon, so you can actually check it out and see what the postcard is you'll be getting. And if you register for tier 2 or higher for every single chapter of Shadow Play, and I've got 2 that are almost ready to release now, so they'll be coming out in weekly installments for all y'all patrons. So for every single chapter, you'll get a mailed signed print of your choice from each chapter of that webcomic. So I will see you all soon. Take care and stay safe out there. Bye bye.